walk my baby to school. And then today is my other baby's birthday. So that's going to be some fun footage, y'all. I'm so excited. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody in the YouTube community. Y'all, I just woke up in a good mood. We are blessed. We woke up. Some people didn't make it to see another day. That's a lot to be happy for. But I will see y'all when I get back. I have a makeup look for you guys today. So we are going to do a cute little simple makeup look. Something that you can wear every single day. And if you never put on makeup in your life, it's okay, boo. I got you. So I will see y'all when I get back. Happy Vlogtober, you guys. This is day 1 of Vlogtober. I'm going to be sharing with you my everyday go-to makeup look. If you have never worn makeup before, you're not a makeup person, or you wear it occasionally, but you kind of want to dabble into makeup, I got you. I'm going to walk you through everything. It's okay. Don't worry, you got this, sis. So I'm going to be sharing with you my everyday go-to makeup look. No, my face is not done yet. I already washed my face, prepped my face, moisturized, used serums and everything. And I'll share with you what I use as well. Tonight, my daughters are celebrating their birthday. We're having a little birthday party for them. And I'm going to share with you my everyday makeup look. So let me stop rambling. Let's go. All right, y'all. I'm going to be sharing with you what I use to prep my skin. In case you're interested, I use the It Cosmetics Confident in a Cleanser to wash my face this morning. And I love the Vita Bird C12 Dual Drops Serum. I use this every single day and every single night. I absolutely love this. And if you haven't checked out my Ipsy bag, what's in my Ipsy bag for September, check that out. I'll link it in the cards. But I've been loving this Sweet Chief Turmeric Vitamin C Cream for your under eye. Love that. I use that today. And y'all know I love the 111 Skin Hydro Activating Gel. And sometimes I also use the 111 Skin Radiant Booster Drops in my foundation. So let's get started, y'all. I'm so excited. Okay, you guys, we are up close. We are personal. How you doing? Anyway, y'all, so we are going to start off with brows. Now, I don't use anything fancy. Well, I do, but I'm not using anything fancy today. I'm just going to be using this brow pencil that I got from my local beauty supply store. And I'm going to be using my $1 Billion Brow dual-sided brow brush. So we're going to just brush up each of our brows. So just brush them all up because you want to get them all in place. Boom. You're done. Now, what I like to do is I'm going to follow my natural brow shape. And I'm just going to fill in. You see right here where this gap is. I'm going to fill that in very light-handedly. Boom. That's it. We're not doing anything extra. If you want to fill them in and make them thicker, you can, but I like this shape, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. All right, so now that we did that, we scoped out our brows. They look how we want them to look. I did my other side off camera. So now that we got them neat and well put together, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. If you overthink it, you're just gonna mess up your brows. Okay, just slightly fill them in and touch up the areas that they need to be filled in. So now that we did that, we're gonna go ahead and brush everything together. Makeup is all about blending. Now you see, we're just gonna go ahead and just blend everything together. Boom, you did it. We're done. Okay, you guys, so now we are going to clean up our brows. Now, this is a part where you get to clean up any mistakes. If you made your brows too big or too bushy, or you don't like the way they look, we're going to clean them up right now. Don't be afraid. You got this. I'm going to walk you through everything. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Dark 50, and I'm going to be using a concealer brush. Now, I love this concealer brush because it's kind of flat and it just works better. You want a flat synthetic brush to do this, okay? So I'm gonna pull you guys in so you can see what I'm doing. Oh girl, I'm super close. Y'all can see everything. Y'all see all them pores. I ain't scared though. I just like to start in the middle and tap. Ooh, I put too much. And we're just gonna tap. Boom. And then I just bring it over. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't talk while I'm doing this. And then I'm just gonna clean up the front. Okay, so now that we added that, we're gonna go ahead and use a brush and we're going to blend that concealer out. Now you can stop here if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and do the top. I did the other side off camera, and with what's left over, we are going to scope out the top of our brows. Now just take your time doing this. Then I'm just gonna extend that over a little bit like that. And take that brush and we're going to blend it out. Okay, so now we have to set our brows so they will stay in place. And what I like to use is the Got2b Glued Gel, hair gel. Don't judge me, don't knock me. This is every makeup artist's secret. And what I'm gonna use is just this little mascara, old little mascara one that I had. I just cleaned it and now I use it for that. I'm just gonna dip into the gel and I am going to set my brows. And I love how it brings everything together. So boom, we're done. All right, so now that our brows are done, we are going to go ahead and prime our skin. For our foundation, I'm going to be using 3 primers today. I'm going to be using the Milk Cosmetics Hydro Grip Primer, as well as the Pore Filler by NYX. And I will also be using the Pore Blur by Revolution. Okay, y'all, I have large pores, so I gotta do a lot. All right, so I'm just gonna take the Milk Cosmetics first, and when it comes to this, I like to pat it in my skin. So I want to make sure that the primer is doing what it's meant to do, so I like to pat it in. I'm gonna be taking the NYX Pore Filler, and I really like this because I don't like the way it come out. Now it comes out all funky like that, but it's kind of like jelly formed, but I really liked it. So I just smush it on. I said smush it on, and then I press it into the skin. And everywhere that I have large pores. Now, some people like primer, some people don't. I think primer is great. It's just a protection barrier from the foundation and your skin. So you want to use a primer. Now, I have oily to combination skin, but you want to use a primer that's for your skin type. If you have dry skin, you want to use something like the Milk Hydro Grip. You don't have to use the Milk Cosmetics one, but you want to use a hydrating primer. And if you have oily skin like me, oily to combination skin, it's okay if you use a silicone base. I like to use this combination, works for me. And I said earlier, I like to smush it in my skin. I like to rub it in my skin first, and then I like to go ahead and pat it in, especially the areas that I have really large pores. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and use my Pore Blur Revolution. And since I put all of that other one down, I don't do a lot. I don't have to do a lot here. This is like what I use all over.
So I do the same thing. I just pat it in and pat it all over my skin. Okay, so now that we applied our primer, now I'm going to do a step further. I am going to powder my face with my translucent powder. I am using the Fenty Beauty powder in Banana. Now I am a oily skin girl and I like my makeup to stay matte all through the day. So I'm going to do the little makeup hack where you powder your face first. And I am just going to pour a little bit of powder into the lid of the container. And I am going to be using this contour brush. It's super duper soft. I like to use this one, and I'm going to just press this in all over my face. So I'm just gonna pack this all in. And this is going to sit and soak up while I do the rest of my face. And if you're gonna do this, I like to do this before I do my eyeshadow or my eyes. So we're just gonna pat this in. Don't gotta put a lot, but put enough. And just place it in the areas where you tend to get oily the most. And mine is usually my forehead, my nose, my cheek area, and my chin. All right, you guys, moving on to our eyes. We are going for everyday makeup look. So we're not going to do anything too dramatic, too colorful, too crazy. We're going to keep it really, really simple. So I am going to be using my Dose of Colors concealer in the color 24 Dark. And I'm going to be using that same concealer brush that I use on my brows. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my eyelids. And I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, you guys, I'm just gonna take and I'm just gonna place, starting off with just one dot to each eyelid, maybe two. We'll see if we need more later. And I'm using a color that a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but I love the coverage on this concealer. So I'm going to show you guys a little hack. So I went ahead and I used my concealer and I scoped out my eye socket right here. Okay? And I did it on both sides, as you can see. This is going to help you when you contour your nose. So we usually start contouring our nose at the front of our brow and we go down. So as you can see, you have a little guide here. I'm going to go back to geometry for a second. You see, it create a little triangle and you have a guide to go down the bridge of your nose. Now you want to follow your own eye shape when you scope that out. And once you do that, you're just going to blend out your concealer with your fluffy brush. Blend it all out because we want a smooth canvas for our shadow. Okay? So you're just going to blend everything out. Okay, so I am going to be using the Morphe, contour palette. And I am going to be using Donut as my base shadow for my lid. So I'm going to be just taking Donut and I am going to apply that all over. And you know what? I'm just gonna use this blending brush to do that. And I'm just gonna take that and apply it all over my lid. If you don't have Donut, just use a shadow that looks similar to your skin tone. So now that we got that first shadow down that matches our skin color as close as it can get to our skin color, I'm going to create a little bit of depth in the eye. So I'm just going to be taking this brown, like warm color called Fabulous in the Morphe palette. And I'm going to apply that right here on the outer corner of our lid and bring that into our crease. That's all. That's all we're doing. We're done. 2 colors. That's it. That's all. Now, if you want to build up this color right there in your crease, you can. So what I did is, you're going to take the brush, you're going to place it right here in the middle of where your lid is and where your crease is. Right there. And then you're just going to do circular motions. And you're going to keep it right there in that spot. And this is just going to make that shadow a little bit darker and smoky. And there you have it. Easy peasy. So I went ahead and did my liner and my lashes off camera. I'm going to be making a Beauty Tuesdays, showing you how I apply my liquid eyeliner and my lashes and all that. So make sure you subscribe so you won't miss out on Beauty Tuesday. So we're going to be moving on to the face, and the foundation that I'm going to be using today is my NARS foundation in the color Bellum. And I'm just going to be taking 2 pumps of that onto my palette. Maybe 3. So I'm going to take 3 pumps of that, and I'm going to apply this to my face. And we're going to be using a beauty blender today, a damp beauty blender, to blend this in. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 dots, 2 dots on my chin, 2 dots on each side of my nose and around my face. I'm going to be taking the side of my beauty blender, and we're going to blend this out.
Starting with my chin, and I lightly blend all over. Blending down my neck.
Okay, so next I'm going to be applying my concealer, and I am going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Dark 50 once again, and I am going to be applying that to the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to be correcting any mistakes that I made on my eyeliner, and then I'm going to be applying it underneath my eye like this.
Down the bridge of my nose.
Find a little ray of sunshine right here, and my chin. Contouring with the Fenty Beauty, what I'm talking about, the Fenty Stick and Espresso. I'm gonna be contouring with that. Let me find my little brush here, and I'm going to be using this this is a dome brush, this little dome brush right here. I'm going to be using that to sculpt my nose. So I'm going to take the little dome brush and just grab some of the product onto that. I'm going to use that as my guide to put a line straight down. Like that. All right. You want to put your contour on top of your cheekbone, not underneath, on top. Just like that. So I added some contour to my forehead, and now we are going to blend everything out. To blend the contour first.
So use a stone brush and blend that out first.
Because our highlight is going to fix anything that is too harsh. Now we're just you wanna buff up, okay? Don't drag, not just yet. We're gonna buff that up and blend it on up and out. Reason why you wanna buff up, because we are women. We want our contour to bring out our cheekbones. We don't wanna buff straight because we don't wanna look like a man, okay? So we're just gonna blend that on out. Okay, so using my beauty blender, I'm going to blend out my concealer. Okay, so now we are going to set our concealer and that contour stick. So I'm going to be using my Fenty powder in banana, and first we're going to blend out any creasing that we see. So just take your beauty blender and pat over your concealer. Get my concealer, well, not concealer, I'm gonna dip my beauty blender into my powder and then just get some of that excess powder off. And I don't like to go under my eye because I feel it makes it look cakey, so I'm not gonna do that. Charlotte Tilbury's berry bronzing powder, and you don't need a lot of this. And I'm gonna be taking my contour brush and just tapping it in there just like that, and I'm gonna set this contour. Blend into my hairline. Now for blush, I'm going to be taking Patrick Ta's blush, and she's seductive. And I'm going to be using my Morphe E12 brush. I like to go ham on blush because blush tends to fade out. It goes away the most. And I take it across my nose as well. Now I'm going to be taking this brush by Sephora. It's a flat top brush. I don't remember the number or the name of this brush, but I like to use it to just as like a blender to blend everything together. So there won't be no harsh lines between my contour. You see, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I like to blend like everything together. All right, you guys, so now I'm gonna set my face, and I'm gonna be using the Morphe setting spray, and I'm just going to shake this bad boy up. I'm a single ladies, I'm a single ladies, I'm a single ladies, I'm a single ladies. right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed day 1 of Vlogtober. I really had fun creating this video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I can keep this up. Y'all give me some prayers, send some love my way. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, baby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell so you will not miss any more Vlogtober videos and any other of my videos. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces. Bye-bye.